Hey, what is going up, guys? Is the Super Duper Booster back, and we are going to be discussing the Smash reveal that just happened. So, Steve, I'm just gonna start out there right now. Steve from Minecraft is real. It's not a meme anymore. It's just actually happened. Steve is in Smash, and honestly, he doesn't look bad. He actually looks pretty fun. And looking at, specifically, I always imagine Steve, or Minecraft in general, being wrapped with the stage. And looking at the stage for Minecraft, it looks amazing. I'm just gonna say that right now. It looks like the best thing ever. But back to Steve himself. Number one, that trailer for him, gold. Amazing. I loved it. It was hilarious. I was laughing the entire time. Secondly, Steve himself, he looks well represented. He's got a lot of good alts. A lot of alts that span kind of what Minecraft is. You know, you got Steve, you got Enderman, you got Zombie Steve. You got a lot of cool alts, and his actual moveset looks ridiculously fun. That being said, obviously there's a lot of salt currently at the moment going on around Steve. I get it. People did not want Steve. I saw people when Byleth was being announced. I saw people were like, anyone else but Steve, I would have taken over Byleth. And we get Steve right after Byleth and Min Min, and I get it. I get why people are angry. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Steve wasn't even my most hoped Microsoft character. I was hoping for Master Chief. That being said, I was going into this not really having any picks or having any, like, I don't want this character's skin and thoughts. So Steve getting in doesn't really hurt anything for me. I think he looks unique. I think he looks like a lot of fun. I get that that's not what everyone else is thinking. The fact that it broke Twitter, though, for 20 minutes, I think that goes to show just how Steve, how it generated a lot of buzz, and I think that's what Nintendo and Microsoft wanted. I don't think they expected it to just crash Twitter for 20 minutes. But it did. And that's hilarious that Steve just broke Twitter. And it's funny, especially because right before this, there was that tweet that Sakurai put out that people thought was attributing to Crash, because when you translated it on Twitter, it said, "It's about time." So everyone was, I think that's part of the problem, is for a lot of people, they saw that tweet, everyone was getting their expectations that it might have been Crash, and then it ends up being Steve. I don't know. For me, honestly, I think Steve being the flagship third party to start off the pass, I think that's kind of, I think that's kind of smart. I think that's kind of smart, because Steve is a big deal, whether you like him or not. He is a big deal in terms of, like, sheer third party. Steve is kind of like he is definitely a character I could see them. I would have thought that they would have used to start off. I don't think they would have ended with Steve. I think they would have began with him. So going forward, if there's any other third parties on this pass, I think going forward, you know, you got the Toxic out, you got Steve going, but at the same time, Steve is a big deal, so it still kind of boosts up the recognition of this pass by having him in. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to process this all. I know people will probably disagree with that take, but yeah, no, I think he is a good character, personally. I think he looks like a lot of fun, like I said before. I think Nintendo were expecting it to generate a lot of buzz. I'm almost positive he was supposed to be the E3 reveal, and I think COVID kind of pushed that all back. But yeah, now, honestly, I think it would have been a Min Min Steve double reveal. I think that's possible, but we'll just never know. But I definitely don't think that they were just intending to just randomly drop in a 3-minute trailer Steve. I think that they were intending to have it be a little, give it a presence and a bigger place. Yeah. Oh god, it's just so weird that Steve is in. It's weird because I get the salt. I get why people are being salty, but I also personally I can't be salty. I don't know. My expectations were just really low, and I always just had in the back of my head the idea that Steve could be a unique character, and he looks like a unique character, and that's what's more important to me than if I get the characters I want. The thing that I want, the thing that I prefer, is having unique representative characters that bring things to the table. And looking at Steve's moveset and looking at how he plays, he definitely plays with a casual... I feel he plays with a casual player in mind. I think that's his center. I think that's what he's centered around and banking on, the casual fan base. And honestly, I'm for it. I mean, I like to play competitive, but I also like to play with friends casually, and Steve just looks like a lot of fun in that regard, and he's very different, obviously. And I was always curious about how he would even work, like movement-wise, and now we're seeing that, and it's just kind of like natural looking, and it doesn't really look off like I was afraid it would. I was always expecting he'd be a Mii costume, but full-on character, I guess. Okay. I'm not sure if this would technically be our first indie rep either, because Minecraft did start out as an indie, so would that technically make him the first indie playable? Huh. If that's the case, well, I mean, I give my props to Minecraft. It is a big franchise. It is a global powerhouse. It was going to happen. Whether playable, stage, spirit, something, it was going to get in. This is, to a lot of people, worst timeline situation where Minecraft gets represented as a character, but you know what? Again, I'm here for it. Now, whether this means that with Nintendo calling the shots, Fortnite is up on the table now, because Fortnite is currently the new Minecraft in terms of just popularity, global influence, if not more, that's something to be a little bit worried about. Hopefully, things like that don't happen, or at least are just relegated to like Mii costumes. But we'll have to wait and see. But for now, just everything's still coming to me. I'm still trying to cope with the fact and just like realize this is not a dream. Steve is in, and it is hilarious, and I'm still laughing at it. Oh, that trailer was just hilarious with Mario. Oh god. But yeah, I'm ready to play him, and I'm definitely ready to see what the Sakurai Presents has in store for it. Obviously, Sakurai's going to go into detail about what Minecraft is. We're going to get Mii costumes. We're going to get details on the stage. I really hope you can like kind of change up the stage and, you know, hit the stage and make it different. That would be best. That would be my hope. I think you can do that. I think the trailer showed that, but I'm not totally sure. I'll have to relook at it. But I'm ready for that. It's not like I could opt out, even if I was salty. It's not like I could opt out of getting Steve in my copy of Smash because I have the Fighters Pass bought. So I'm gonna have to just... I would have just had to muscle through. So I'm happy at least it's a character I am not mad about. Going forward... Oh yeah, this is definitely... I mean, my guest list for the rest of the characters is still kind of out there. I think it could be anybody still. But Steve being in does not... I mean, it's a game changer in certain ways. In that it's Steve. It's a character that people just did not think would work due to his movements. It's technically it could be considered our first indie character. Yeah, so it's something. And hey, it wasn't leaked. It wasn't leaked. This character was not. Steve was not leaked. And that's, I think, the best thing, is that we had a character with no prior assumption that it would be that character. So I'm happy about that. I got nothing else to say at the moment, so I'm going to have to cut this off now. but I'll probably do a follow-up with the Sakurai Presents. So, yeah, no, so Steve is in. Steve is our next character. They didn't release when he's dropping, but I assume it will probably be somewhat soon. So, get ready for that if you're gonna get Steve. If you're not gonna get Steve, I understand. If you're not happy about Steve, I get it. But yeah, let me know what you have to think about this reveal in the comments. I can tell from a lot of people on Twitter, it broke Twitter, and a lot of people have thoughts about Steve. So leave your thoughts in the comments if you liked what you had to hear. If you want to see more, if you want to hear more about my thoughts on these character reveals, on what this could mean going forward, like, share, and subscribe to this. It's a big help. And again, this is the Super Duper Booster, and thank you for watching my video, and I'm signing off, and I will see you next time.
If your love is strong, give my all to you.